Testing. Oh, that's bright. Oh, fuck, that's bright. Okay, I need to make sure I can hear myself over this fan because it is fucking humid in this room, and I need some kind of airflow. And this is not the best fan. It is, but it is a loud fan. That's what I'm testing for. You can hear it, but what if I move it out of direct line? The sound. Quieter. If I turn this down a bit. I don't like that it's picking up my headphone, but I can't hear anything, so I'll just turn it off. What if I do this? No, you can still hear that. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna sweat for a little bit. That's okay. You can select the initial settings before starting a game. Please choose settings that best match your performance environment. Let's see. Brightness, text language, voice language. Ooh, the English and Japanese. I'm gonna play through a lot of this. Let's drop this to 70 and see how that sounds balancing wise. Start game with these. Oh my god. Those sound effects. This takes me back. Okay. So this is the classic PS1 version, intended to be faithful representation of the original 1997 release, using the English translation from the 2007's War of the Lion version. It adds functionality improvements such as autosave to provide a smooth experience to those who wish to enjoy the game as original created. Please bear with the following in mind when playing the classic version. Certain in-game movies and sections of text appear as they did in 1997 version. Steam achievements are not supported. Controllers with X input support and keyboards can be used. Button prompts displayed throughout the game are based on controllers with X input support. Interesting that they mentioned that. And then classic controls. This is the one I'm going to go through. The enhanced version is based on the original 1997 release of Final Fantasy Tactics, but features full voice acting, additional adjustments to dialogue, and animated character portraits to provide a more immersive way to experience the story. This version also boasts higher resolution graphics with an updated user interface, along with improved controls and optimized game balance, making it an ideal choice of returning players and newcomers alike. In addition to controller support, to enhance this version allows you to use a mouse and keyboard. And then controls. Start the game. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. In sword etched, he is fading memories. In stone, his tempered skill. By sword attested, by stone revealed. Their tale can now be told. Square Enix presents the Zodiac Brave story. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. Oh, God, you have... Dude, I love this game. Like, you guys don't understand. This is my favorite Final Fantasy. Like, period. Oh, is it not getting... It's picking the sound up, but it's not doing the game capture. That's my fault. I'm just now seeing that. Let me fix this right now. Because it's picking up this. It's picking up the capture any full screen application. Is that good enough? No, it is not good enough. So what if I switch this to this one? Because it's picking up the sound. There it goes. And let me make sure that it stretches over to fit the screen. Alright. So I am excited. Extremely excited. Let's just jump into this. Okay, so for the Squire mode features easier battles, allowing you to concentrate on the story. The player mode can be changed later. The story is the same regardless of which mode you choose. Night mode is carefully balanced to allow you the experience and thrill of battle. And then there's Tactician mode, offers a greater challenge with more demanding battles. I have not played this in a long time, so I'm going to go with Night. Solar calendar, the Ivalice calendar. So I'm going to put my birthday, because I can't remember what the benefit is. You get a benefit when you land on a square during your birthday. The birthday that you put in.
I am Arislam J.D. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions? No? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two.
This voice acting is so good, dude. I know it's a lot of the Final Fantasy 14 crew, creative business unit or business suite, whatever they go by. Yoshi P has a great team.
His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beowulf, the youngest son of House Beowulf, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order, inciter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly.
Now, this is one of my favorite things for Final Fantasy Tactics. At the time, when I played, my first...
Join me now in my search to uncover the answer.
In my introduction to Final Fantasy, the first one that I saw anything on was Final Fantasy IX. A buddy of mine from church had rented it and we were playing through it, right? And then I had hopped around quite a bit. I had played a little bit of... Final Fantasy VIII was the first one I rented myself and played. Final Fantasy VII was one of the first ones that I bought. I had gotten the anthology pack at one point and played through 5 and 6, but never really far enough to understand any of it. 10 I got for my birthday. No, was it my birthday or was it for Christmas? I got 10 around the time I got my PS2. I got my PS2 like the summer, and I got Kingdom Hearts that year, and then I got Final Fantasy 10 that Christmas. So I had hopped around, but all the stories were as grand as they were, kind of the same. Hero goes out, something causes them to be a part of the story, and then it eventually becomes a save the world type deal. This kind of does the same thing, but that intro right there alone was enough to be like, oh, what? He was the true hero, and his name was scrubbed from history. And then this was the introduction to that. So the original PlayStation version doesn't have these cutscenes. These cutscenes, I think, are a mix of new, and they first put these in the PSP version, the War of the Lions, which is a really good version. It's not perfect. It's got its own problems, but it's got unique content that they didn't carry over, which I thought was interesting that they decided to do that. I know why, but I figured they would have taken some time to try to re-implement it. This is, oh my god, I'm so excited. So when you start the game, you don't get this cutscene unless you're playing the PSP version, and this is much better than the PSP version. I'm gonna have to see if I can find like a comparison or make one my own, because I love this game so much. But what we're seeing is in the original, you start off in that space right there, and it gives you a tutorial fight. These are the enemies riding in for the tutorial fight. Oh, full cutscene. Okay, I don't remember if the PSP version went all the way this far with it. Ah, that's my girl. That's my girl, Agrius. Alright, let's hear those voices. Orbone Monastery.
Oh, Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ophelia, it is time.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Still in here, are ya? It's been the better part of an hour.
I have the voice I expected him to have.
You forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Agrius sounds more or less accurate.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble order of the northern sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Govern your tongue.
Enough.
That man is an asshole, and he has the perfect voice of an asshole.
The Father watch over you, child.
And you, Elder.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
You got talisman.
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramsar? You above getting paid to do a job?
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then.
Ramsa's got a good voice. Oh my god. I am so excited. Oh my god, I need to play this game. Stop teasing me with these early cutscenes. Oh, dude. Throw me in. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm gonna have to get used to this because this is a little too high def and smooth for
They
me.
bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
Okay, it doesn't auto advance here.
It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
Ahead on assault. These swords of Goltana, lackwits one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in that. Lad, Ramsar, with me.
Alright, here's our tutorial. So, defeat all enemies. There's no real way to lose this fight. You can't lose anybody.
Leave no man standing.
You would have us slaughter them. Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
I find dead men rout more easily.
Yeah, Gafgarian's a fucking asshole.
It's time.
Alright. Controlling Ramza. In the first battle, you can only control Ramza. When Ramza's turn comes, he may move once and perform one ability. If you select wait, he will take no further actions and his turn will end. The combat timeline. On the left side of the screen is the combat timeline. Each unit will act according to their place in the timeline, indicated by a number. 1 is displayed for the unit whose turn it is to act. Hold LT and press up or down to scroll through the combat timeline and view the information. So this part's new. Before, you wouldn't have to worry about, well, you didn't have this to look at it. Instead, that CT at the bottom, that 90, 90, 90, 90, 100, 100. So that's how you would know whose turn was next. When a turn goes by, that number fills, and it will tell you, hey, 100, 100. So these two are going to go next. These two are going to go next. And then these are going to fill after your turn goes by. So let's see. I'm not the biggest fan of this new UI. Movement in battle. To reposition the active unit, select move from the battle menu, followed by a tile within the movement range. So that's fast forward. I don't want that. How do I... There we go. So it's isometric and full 3D. So this blew my mind back in the day. So that's to move the cursor. And then I gotta press it, right? Yeah. And then you can zoom in and out. This lets you get the lay of the land a little better. So anything you see in the blue is where you can move. So we're gonna be a little reckless because you can't lose this fight. So we can status, view our job. So all of the jobs, they show you the silhouettes for them. That's a little disappointing. In the original, they wouldn't tell you right away. It would be like, oh, you only have these. So they would tell you the ones that you can activate, and then you have to learn how to do them sooner. Oh, this tells you what they are too. That's helpful for new players. But I like the mystery. You'd have to figure it out back in the day. But this is good for new players. You see that silhouette, you're like, oh, what is that? What do I need? And you go, oh, I need Squire at level 8. I need Chemist level 8. And you see all those requirements. Like this one right here. This is a level requirement for you don't know, but you need the night job to be level not 3 before you can figure it out. I do like that, but I don't care for well, it's a preference thing. I like being able to figure it out myself. Okay, so I can reset the move. That's new. Just send me back over here in case I made a mistake. Okay. Abilities. So there's attack. Abilities in battle. From ability menu, you may command the unit to attack with the currently equipped weapon or perform an ability it has learned. My bad. The abilities in battle. The attack command is the most basic form of offense. Its range varies according to the weapon. Abilities have many uses, such as attacking, healing, and providing support. Some consume MP or items. So, this is your basic attack. Everyone gets one, and like it said, it varies based on job and weapon equipped. Metal is the job ability. So every job has its own special set of skills. So metal is the Ramza specific set of skills. So we got rush, throw stone, salve, and chant. Each one is different. Rush attacks by ramming an adjacent unit and has a chance of knocking it back. The damage dealt varies greatly. Oh, change page. Horizontal range, vertical range, area of effect. So if I want to do that, rush. This is my area of effect. I can only attack one of these tiles. Or I can throw a stone. Much wider range. Now this game also operates off of field of vision. So if I try to throw a stone at him, it's gonna hit him. Salve, battle removes poison, blindness, and silence. Okay, cool. I think this is a little more than he starts with in the original. I don't think he starts with salve and chant. Yeah, let's throw a stone. Watch this. So I'm gonna throw it at the Ivalice, but it's going to hit Weslef because he's in front. So see how that says 0%? It's because of this. Boom. Use an action ability with a party member during battle. Alright. And so when you finish the battle, you gotta select your positioning. Shadow Blade! So this is the one thing I'm the most disappointed about this version. So I was hoping this would be a like definitive version of the game. And allow you to use the jobs that were introduced in the PSP version. It's not, it doesn't do that. So the PSP version added two new job classes. Onion Knight, which lets you equip, it's based off of the Final Fantasy III job, Onion Knight, lets you equip any item, any weapon, any strategy, and I think it's the most compatible class for the Save the Queen Sword and Save the King Shield. But it also gave you the ability to unlock the Dark Knight class, Dark Knight job, which is basically Gefgarian, but you don't need to have his ass on you.
By darkness empowered. Shadow Blade. Taste this.
You fucking asshole. And then that's the other thing. They trigger every now and again. So like in Final Fantasy IX, how you have a chance of triggering the long cutscene for the summon, you have a chance of doing something similar here. So if they have an ability like Gefgarian did, Shadow Blade, they'll have a little incantation they can shout. All right. And positioning wise, it's always great to get behind because it's almost always 100% hit. Take this. He's a beefy boy, isn't he? Level 5, that's why. He's gonna hit our squire, 100%, 36 damage. Doesn't kill, but he's dead now. Farewell.
My time's up.
Ah, that's stupid. That was the last one.
No. Lady Aurelia.
This way. Hurry up.
And I don't know if you guys remember, this knight was with him before.
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
And he knocks her the fuck out.
Hold there!
I think not. If you feel wrong, blame yourself or the father.
This cannot be.
So this is tutorial,
He lives.
and we find out,
Why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana?
and then we learn that Delito, Ramza knows him. His name is Delito. What does that mean? Who is this man? What is happening? in pursuit of the truth.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule first appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors. Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the
So I remember when I was younger, I had trouble following what happened, because I didn't understand that this was a flashback.
Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share. It was there that our tale began, a year earlier.
Because Delita ran off, Ramza's like, oh man, you're fucking alive? What happened? But then it throws you right into where they started. So we're in the academy.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Igros.
The Corpse Brigade again.
Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Oh? Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmwood the Limbri too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
I used to replay this game a lot. Not to completion, because this game can be very long with how it's built. But I used to replay this so often.
The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard. This will leave Igros Castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all. Fight with honor and trust in your steel. Twould seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
And here is battle number 2. Guest party member, Delita. Guest join. Guest units. At certain points in the story, guest units will join Ramza's party. These guest units will participate in battle, but they will act on their own accord and cannot be given any instructions. This is our world map. It's literally a map. The world map. You may now navigate the world map. To travel around Ivalice, position the cursor with the left stick and select a location. Moving to locations marked with that or that will progress the story. While on the world map, pressing X will display a list of locations. From there, you can choose your next destination, view the types of stock sold at each settlement, and other information. So, location, battlegrounds, settlements, the Magic City of Berlin. So it doesn't tell me anything right now. But yeah, I don't know if I can do the cursor. Okay, so see how this is the first of Aries. This is our story goal. Then I can center to the cursor if I get lost, because we're going to go around a lot of spots here. Not the whole map, but quite a few of them. Quite a few spaces. Travel here. Garaland. Oh my god, this music is taking me back, dude. Formation. Place up to 5 units. Now here's the fun part. Positioning battle members. You can now choose where to position your units for the start of battle. Before combat begins, you must decide which units to place and where. For battles that are a part of the main story, realms that cannot be removed. Positioning battle members. When selecting your party, move the cursor to a unit and press Y to view its status screen. From here, you can change the unit's job and equipment to better deal with your opponents. Tactical view. Hold right trigger to switch to tactical view, either when selecting battle members or during battle. It provides a clear view of ally and enemy positions as well as the lay of the land. So this is new. It looks funky. I like it. Okay, so before, in the initial game, this was not how you placed them. You would be in a weird shadow room with this layout. So you would have these tiles available, kind of like where it showed deleted in the guest tile. Actually, hold on. What is right here? So this space right here, how the tiles look like that, you would have them sitting there in a black void, and the tiles would match this layout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we start with 4 squires, male and female. You get to choose how you want to do that, and then 2 chemists, male and female. Lynette, Robin, Derek, Weston, Tiffany, and Domini. For squires, I always like to have... Oh, looks like Domini's gonna level up next soon. She's got 75 experience, sort of. I'm gonna place her. I like to have male chemists. I don't know why, but I always end up turning them into black mages, and then my female chemists I turned into priests. But let's have one of each.
You have my strength.
I can do one more. So I got... Yeah, this'll work. So every job has its own quirks and abilities.
What have we here? Little moppets, is it? Our luck's turn for the better.
It's disgusting.
Cut through these and we're as good as flint. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving no squealers behind.
This is disgusting. Alright. So delete, I think, goes first. Yep. $20 damage. So I want to show off. That's good. Delete a guy hit. I want to show off my favorite aspect. The stone? Okay. Squire, job level up. So that's how the way the...
Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield.
Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house, Beowulf, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn mobbies. are still moppets.
That voice is so fucking gross,
Lay
dude.
down your arms or die clutching. None will mourn your passing.
Is that right? You're in far over your little heads.
Right.
Alright. That's what all. So 100, 100. Oh, because that's the timeline. So we're all gonna move next. I want to move Ramza next to Lita. That'll work. So he only has chant right now. That's fine. I'm gonna do 20 damage. Once you have selected an ability and a target, the expected outcome will be displayed. Use this to predict what effect your actions might have before you make your decision. So he's only got about 30 health. Controlling allied units. In addition to Ramza, you can also command allied units into battle. Instruct them wisely and ensure to emerge victorious. Okay. So I'm going to keep these guys over here. So keeping them forward gives them a chance to dodge abilities. Anything that strikes forward has a chance of being dodged. If you have them on the side, it can still be dodged, but it's harder, and back attacks are almost always a guaranteed hit. Now here's my favorite thing about the chemist. Why would you have a chemist, you ask? Outside of needing them to level up into the mage classes ability, item, potion, look at that range, look at that range. Hassa! So if it was any other job, items have to be used right next to allied units, or enemy units for that matter. Chemists can throw them. Look at that. Just getting started. And every action gives you experience and job points. So you're able to level up. Delete it, you piece of shit. Look at that. So front attack, 95%. And he got evaded. Alright. So reset. We're gonna come here. Think she has throw stone? Yes. And knocked her back. Cool. So if you can get your chemist to a higher level or a higher vantage point, they have a better chance of making their throw ability more effective. Okay, so this is gonna do 16 damage. Chance of... Okay, cool. Alright then. Gonna hit the Lita, 100%, 20 damage. Alright. Alright, let's kill off the mouthy one.
It's over. This can't be happening.
Where to?
Don't really need it, but... Lynette's level increased. Raising unit's level. A unit can raise its level by earning experience in battle. When a unit gains a level, its attributes such as HP and MP will increase. The rate at which the various attributes grow depends on the unit's job at the time of gaining a level.
Efforts have borne fruit. Ready.
Do you know throw stone? You don't. Get attack, 3 damage. So the downside to... Oh, you don't have a weapon equipped. So the downside to chemists is that they have very low attack power. Very low attacking power. So the... Can I look at stats? can I make a thing? Okay, so this is what we have equipped: a dagger, politicap, clothing, and the ability re-equip. Adds the re-equip command, which allows the unit to use its turn to change equipment during battle. That's completely new. That didn't exist in the original, I don't think. If it did, I never use it. But you don't have this at the beginning of the game. But they have the abilities. So similar to 12 in its license system, in order to use better items, you have to have your chemist, you have to level up the chemist class. They need to learn these abilities before you can use them. So you can't just have a chemist and automatically have them throw X potions. They need to learn how to use them. Auto potion, and then here, right here, throw items. Allows the unit to throw items with which the items command within a range of 4 tiles, like a chemist, even if using a different job. So that's the one that is very useful if you use items. But when you get to the later games, you're using a lot of magic, so you don't need it. Once you hit like the halfway point, prevents equipment from being destroyed or stolen. And Treasure Hunter allows the unit to discover items hidden on tiles upon moving to them. The probability of finding rare items is increased for chemists. So the thing about these is, these are your action abilities. So these are the ones that you actively will select. These are counter abilities. No. Yeah. These are counter abilities. So if you get hit or get poisoned or something like that, these are reactive. So auto potion. Upon receiving damage, use a potion from the inventory to restore one's HP. But the problem with that is you need to have the potions with you. If you don't have any potions in your inventory, this won't trigger. As opposed to the Squire's counter tackle, which works just like counter attack, but it's weaker than regular counter attack. These are the abilities that carry over. These are support ones, passives really. And then this is a movement ability. Not every job comes with one, but there are some that are very useful. So some will be like, move 7 spaces instead of a normal 5, or like an extra 2 spaces. Some will be Treasure Hunter. When you step on top of something, tile, you might find an item, stuff like that. So it lets you customize your characters a lot more than you would think. So items, pushing. Here you go, buddy. God, oh my god, I'm so excited to play this fucking game, dude. I'd like to stream it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I might just do a shit ton of this off stream.
I'll not be outdone.
So, the good and the bad about this, the type of system that this is, every action that connects grants some kind of experience. So look at that, just leveled up. Raising unit's job level. A unit can raise its job level by expanding job experience in battle. Each job has its own level, and as a unit's different job level will increase, new jobs will become available for that unit. So you can farm this little experience and stuff over time. The problem, though, is that with guest characters, they get experience too. So if you let them, they can steal experience while you're trying to train or grind. And these little hearts, I'm just now seeing, that's neat. These little hearts here are, it's a counter, it's a countdown. When an enemy, or when, not just enemy, when a unit dies, you have 4 turns, 3, 2, 1, 0, to pick them back up.
I won't disappoint.
If you do not pick them back up, one of 2 things will happen. They will either turn into a crystal, or they will turn into a treasure chest. If they become a crystal, if they become a treasure chest, you have a chance of picking up one of the items they had on hand. So you might get a potion that the enemies had in their inventory. you might get a why didn't I just put him there, and then turn their back? That's fine. But yeah, you might get like a potion. Some people have gotten, or some people, I've gotten equipment off of them. So like, let's see. This right here. Am I able to... Can I... Status zoom, change display, left bumper. How do I do that? System menu, unit. So enemy unit right here. So I've had situations where I picked up the dagger from an enemy. I've had situations where I've picked up the broadsword or the leather cap. But the more useful one is going for the crystal, because you have a chance of learning. Oh yeah, cool. You have a chance of learning an ability that's job relevant without the need of spending job points. And that's very useful. It is very useful because you don't have to grind as much. It does make the fights last a little longer, but you don't have to grind as much. Just gonna walk over there and attack the leader from behind. Oh yeah, for a free 18 damage, I don't fucking blame him, but... I think I can move her here and still hit with throw stone. I think that she's not blocked. Yep, 100%. You got this, girl. Is this where I die? Can you hit from there? You cannot. Elevation is too high. Item, potion. Let's get you some extra experience. It's all good. It's all good. Who's next? My girl. She's pretty much sitting duck, so by the time her turn comes again, the fight's gonna be over. So it'll be fine.
Leave it to me.
He's gonna kill that one. Remove the rest of the experience he can get. Delete a leveled up. He's gonna potion. I think the squire knows throw stone. Oh yeah, back attacks have a higher chance of critting too. All right.
Why persist in such folly? Honest work would see them die old in bed. Yet they choose instead this early grave.
Ramsey, you sweet summer child, you just don't understand war. Spoils of war. I got a mithril knife, phoenix down, potion. Greatest contribution. I don't know if that means anything. If it gives me extra job points, I'd be okay with that.
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great hero who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
The Beowulf men in the waning years.
News of the war. The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more. 'Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordalians withdraw from Seltenia. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
Father.
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramza? He should be here at your side.
Zalbag, Dystag, you are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
Lord Father!
You forget yourself, Ramza.
You have come. Good. Let me look upon your face once more.
Lord Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it? Hear me, Ramza. For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the night. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path.
Now that is a very, very...
A Beowulf can walk no other.
This is a very important line. It's what leads Ramza down the path he chooses.
Delita. He is a good boy. He is low-born, but he can serve you well. I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face. In the years ahead, you will need someone whom you can trust. You could do far worse than Delita.
As you say, Father.
And then this is another minor flashback.
Of your sister.
So I remember getting super confused at what the timeline was.
Show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be a knight.
And it was in that moment, Ramza's course was set. Alright. So now we have 2 points of interest. This is very important. The main menu. Pressing the start button while on the world map opens the main menu, which contains the following: units, view party members and change their equipment, abilities, and so on. Inventory. Check the items in your possession. Chronicle. Learn about the world and story. First, try to open the main menu visiting the unit screen, where you may equip your party with weapons, armor, and assign abilities. From the units section of the main menu, you may use set as favorites to have your favorite units appear at the top of the list. That's new. Okay, so this little half one is a fight. When we kill him over here, it's going to force us into a battle. And then this is the main story. This will start up the cutscene. Now that we've unlocked now that we've freed the city. Settlements. Each settlement on the world map offers a range of amenities. You can visit the outfitters to buy or sell equipment and items, the tavern to hear the latest rumors, or the Warriors Guild to recruit new units and change names of your party members. So this is what hooked me. So you go to the outfitter. This is your store, your weapons and items store. In the cities and the castles of Ivalice, you will find outfitters' establishments where weapons, armors, accessories, and consumable items can be bought and sold. The stocks available differ according to the type of settlement, and now goods may be added as story progresses.
Take as long as you need.
So you can buy items. So we got dagger, broadsword, oak staff, rod. Okay, leather cap, some basic items. Okay, cool. But you can go and use the fitting room, which I think is really useful. The fitting option allows you to equip your unit with multiple pieces of gear before deciding to purchase them. You may also choose to keep the new gear equipped upon purchase. So it's a very useful feature. So I have right now a lot of. I have a broadsword. Oops. I have a broadsword. Nothing equipped. Leather cap, clothing, battle boots. So he doesn't have anything. What about Derek? I can buy him a dagger or a broadsword. But there's nothing here. Nothing new there, nothing new there. But if I want to buy a dagger, so see? Took his broadsword, put a dagger in his left hand. But I don't have to keep that.
Don't be a stranger now.
We come into the tavern. Taverns are prime locations for gathering information and listening to rumors. Pay one a visit and you might learn things which few others are privy. So this is how you find side quests. Good day, who will it be? The Corpse Brigade. Brigandry is on the rise across the land. The galleon has by no means been spared. Wains are struck and pillaged, high-ranking officials taken at sword point. Most of the incidences of this past 6 months are believed to be of the work of a company of felons and former sellswords known as the Corpse Brigade. It is oft said that the only good brigand is a dead brigand, and the Order of the Northern Sky would like not more than to see the brigade made of corpses for true. But as yet, it is all the knighthood can do to keep the outlaws in check. So that's nothing, just a little world building. What about this one? King Ondaria III. The health of King Ondaria III has been a subject of concern since his collapse at the birthday celebration of Prince Orinus. The Board of Chamberlains has since announced that the king has regained consciousness and his fever has broken, but will yet require no less than 3 weeks of quietude and bed rest in order to recover. Many speculate that it may have some months before the king resumes his official duties. However, Queen Laveria and her retainers have long been in charge of most affairs of state, and thus few problems are anticipated during the king's absence. Again, more world building, not much. The 50 Years' War. So this one's a long one, but this is also more world building. So what these are is just little pieces of tidbit. It's supposed to be like, oh yeah, you're in the tavern, you're getting a drink, you're relaxing. Oh, there's some chatter going on. What's the chatter? Oh, King Ondaria, he's not doing so hot. What about the Corpse Brigade? But there will sometimes be like, oh, there's a rumor that there's a cave that's got a really cool fucking sword in it. And you can click that one and it'll start a little side quest, which will be neat.
We're not offering that service right now.
Soon, though. Okay. So progress through the main story to unlock. It doesn't tell me what this is yet. So that might be a piece of information that I never messed with, where I think those were like little missions you can send your units out on. And they can either come back, I think, with rare items or experience. Now this right here was the fun part. The Warriors Guild. Each city and castle is home to a chapter of Warriors Guild, where you can recruit new units for your party. Furthermore, with the exception of certain units, allies and friendly creatures can be renamed.
Welcome to the Warriors Guild. How can I help you this night?
You do not need to do this. If you are careful, the units you have right now will never leave you. However, your party is not fixed. This is Athelia. This is Hildegard, Damaris, Esteline, Gawain, Bertram, Ismay, Thomas, Jelian, Erasmus, Lowell, Emmanuel, Athelia, Celestine, and Kaplan. These are all just regular units. They are the exact same units as your other ones, as the ones you have currently. you can hire any number of these. I think your official party size max is 50. The thing that makes these different, some are maybe a little stronger. These two have the same attack and magic. One is going to level up in one fight. This one a little longer, but she's got more job points acquired. So if you lose units, you can just come and recruit more. But you don't have to. You never have to actually lose these guys, which is good for people that are used to Fire Emblem. And when the unit dies, they die. You don't have to necessarily lose out on a unit. You could just replace them. However, you do have to build that new one back up. The unit screen. On the unit screen, move the cursor to a unit, press A to view its status. From there, you may learn more about the unit, equip it with weapons and armor, and learn and assign abilities, change its jobs, and more. You can change the order in which your units appear by pressing X to move them one at a time. Units can also be registered as favorites by pressing, I think that's the start button, it might be the back button. So they have a new screen for guests, which is nice. In the original, they would just be at the very end, so Delita would be down there, grayed out as a guest. Inventory. Inventory. Here you can view all of your equipment and consumable items. Chronicle. The Chronicle. The Chronicle provides a wealth of knowledge that allows you to deepen your understanding of the world and the story. So this is new. Read about 5 different people in the encyclopedia section. So this is just a little bit of information. Go through, learn about the world, what we know, what we don't know. I love that they include these little art pieces here for the characters. That's perfect. The state of the realm. I thought he was reading. Okay, so this looks like it's a the story so far situation, and then this looks like an event. Yeah. And then this is just this is a different way of what's happened so far. And I can replay the cutscene? Yeah. If it has a cutscene, you can replay it.
What did these people think by all means?
That's nice. And then options. The options screen. From here, you may save your progress, load save data, and adjust settings such as play mode or camera controls. Let's do a save file. Oh, that takes me back. Oh, that takes me back. All right. I don't think I did get pre-order bonus. Spike boots, 10 high potions, 10 bottles of ether, white equipment for Rounds. The color of Rounds' equipment can be changed by opening the unit section of the main menu and viewing his status. Changing Rounds' colors. As an in-game bonus, you are now able to change the color of Rounds' equipment. To do this, go to the unit screen and in the main menu, view Rounds' status. Then press X to change the color of his equipment. That's obviously new. That's neat though. God, I could just play this fucking forever, dude. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Now for the fun part. Okay, so level 1, level 2, level 1, level 2, level 1, level 2, level 2. We got some job points. We have quite a bit we can spend. But...
Yes?
Unit status. From the unit status screen, you can equip it with weapons and armor, assign abilities, or learn new ones, and change its job. You can also create combat sets, combinations of units, jobs, equipment, and abilities that can be saved and reapplied later. Oh, so little loadouts. That's neat. Alright, so you see that I've got 2 colored in now, which means I hit the requirements. He hasn't. Lynette has, hasn't she? Mm-hmm. So I almost immediately level them into it. Mage channels Divine Forces. The White Mage's job command, White Magics, enables the use of healing and strengthening magics. Change job.
This should work.
Aw, that was a little fast. Little animation's always fun though. Okay, so we had a spare oak staff, spike boots. Okay, cool. So now, let's learn some abilities. From a unit's ability screen, you can spend that unit's job points to have it learn new abilities. Once a unit has learned an ability, it must be assigned to the unit from the status screen before it can be used or its effect can be activated. There are 4 categories of abilities, each with different purposes. So I went over this earlier. There's the action abilities, grouped by job command, used for attacking and healing. Reaction abilities, trigger automatically, such as when being attacked. Support abilities, provide helpful effects that are always active. And movement abilities, special effects related to how a unit moves. You can freely assign one ability from each category to a unit. Alright, so each job, I believe, yes, has their own set of experience. So as a squire, she's got 109 points that can be used. As a chemist, she only had 32. As a white mage, she has 102. We can learn Cure and maybe one other ability. It'd be beneficial to learn Cure. So now we have 52 left. I don't think she can afford anything else. So Cure is a very good move. As a squire, she could have learned Throw Stone, Evasive Stance. Adds an evasive stance command which greatly increases the unit's physical and magical parry and evasive rates until the next turn. Beastmaster's new adds a hidden ability to all allied creatures in neighboring tiles with an elevation difference of up to 3. Ooh, that's new. And then there's equip access. Allow units to equip access regardless of job. And then movement +1. I'm going to spend some points on evasive stance. I am going to, even though I don't plan on having her go down this route, I want her to learn a little offense. Fire, thunder, blizzard. Oh, this is neat. This is a neat little tree. Is it I want to go to the job abilities. Okay, equipment and set. So you can have 2 action commands set. We're going to do white mage and black mage. So the first one is default. Can't change that. Second one is the one that you can pick. You don't have one of those, but I can give her evasive stance. Cool. Alright. So I now have Lynette, my little goddess of war. Alright. Domini, I think, was the one that I took in. Are you ready, girl? Let's do this.
A new look.
The unit has been given the best equipment for that available, but you can change it if you wish. Nothing is equipped. I'm gonna have to buy her a sword. What can you learn, girl? Fucking nothing. And that just happens sometimes. They just won't have enough points at starting, which is fine. So I'm gonna give her fundamentals for now. Ramza, I'm gonna keep a squire for now, because he has some unique abilities only to him. Do I want counter tackle? I do, but let's get these so we can start leveling up first. This and Phoenix down. I like to have them all keep that. I like archers, but they're not great units just because of the nature of how the game plays. They can, for their better moves, they take too long, you know? Kind of sucks. That being said, this is the one that I took in. So I'm gonna have a lady knight. So I'm gonna make him an archer.
I shall enjoy this.
Got a bowgun. Items. Okay.
Well, who needs our fee? This is your grandchild. Another says.
Buy and equip.
May I be a scumbag?
Alright. Alright, I'm sorry, y'all. It is really fucking hot. So I'm gonna turn my cooler on just for a second. It is really warm in this room. My fan died the other night, so I need to really get a new one. The other one that I had on makes too much noise. Yes, I know the cooler makes even more noise, but I don't know. That one just seems, it's got like a weird whirring sound that I really don't like. Okay. In fact, how does this sound? I hope it's not too bad. Louder than me, but it'll only be for a moment. I'll just be next to the mic so you hear me better. Alright. Mondalia Plain. Place up to 4 units. Alright. So this is where trying to balance a team out will run into some issues, because you're not always going to be able to do that. First duty is to defeat the brigade. We must rescue their captive. Now this right here is a condition prompt. All this does is change your losing conditions. If you do our first duty is defeat the brigade, then all you do is fight and kill all the units. If you say we must rescue the captive, you have to keep the mysterious man alive. If he falls, then you lose and you have to start over. Protect Argath. So that's our objective now, instead of just defeat. So we need to get over there and save him as soon as possible. I normally don't pick that one just because it's easier to do the other one and speed through this. Argath, you piece of shit. Special units. You will occasionally be joined in battle by special units who act on their own accord and cannot be given instruction. As the main story progresses, these special units may join your party for a time as guests. Furthermore, depending on the condition for victory, allowing the special unit to be KO'd may result in a game over. So that's what this is. Because I chose option 2. I have to keep him alive. Which can be a little difficult. I remember in the original, he would run into the opposite corner, dude. Like that, where he is right there, or where he was. He would hit and then run into the corner and then sit in that corner. And all of the enemies would go to him first. It was a pain in the ass. Auto battle. By selecting auto battle from the battle menu, you can instruct the unit to fight automatically. With auto battle, you can issue general instructions for how you want the unit to behave. Manual. Follow individual commands given by you. Attack enemy. Attack a specified enemy. Protect ally. Protect a specified ally. Heal allies. Heal allies when they lose HP. Get to safety. Try to move to a safe space. If you wish to disable auto battle, select the desired unit while viewing the battlefield or while battling. Battle is paused and press RB. I paused the battle. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. View battlefield. So this is okay. That's what I wanted. Why do I sound so fucking low? Hold on. Where is this pointing? It's not pointing at me. Okay, let's try this out. I think that's better. I mean, obviously it's not perfect because of the fucking cooler being on, but I'm starting to sweat, man. This California heat is fucking stupid because it's supposed to rain, so it's been getting cooler. But it's still stuffy as shit in the house, and if I open the window, I'm going to let all kinds of mosquitoes in, because they haven't died off yet. And I don't have a screen for my window at the moment. Alright, Domini. Attack. Experience 13 job points. I think she can heal from this angle. Yeah. Magics and aim. From the moment they are used, magics and certain abilities such as aim can take a little time before they will trigger. The length of time differs according to the ability, but as a general rule, the greater an ability's impact, the longer it will take to trigger. So that's kind of the downside to the charging system. Abilities with an area of effect. Many magics and abilities affect a wide area rather than a single unit. When using such actions, you may be asked to target either a unit or the tile below it. Abilities with an area of effect. If you choose to target a unit, the ability will trigger with that unit at the center of the affected area, even should the unit move. If you choose to target a tile, the ability will trigger with that tile at the center of the area of effect. If there are no units within the area of effect when the ability triggers, nothing will happen. Regardless of the target chosen, if an allied unit is within the area of effect, it too will be targeted by the ability. Take care when using offensive abilities or those that afflict status ailments. I have killed many of my guys that way. Cure.
Ready.
Yeah, dust down? Okay. much louder than I thought it was. I thought I turned the TV down a bit. 90% chance to block it.
It's over! I feel stronger.
This mic is really sensitive. I appreciate that, but oh man, is it picking up more than I would like it to? So Kier will come after my knight. I didn't plan on moving her though. Danielle Beef. 95% to miss. Can I throw my last potion at him? Will it hit? 0%. Will not hit target. So I'm gonna move you over here. That will hit. Cure.
I needed that.
Leave it to me. Down with you, damn you.
Is that death? That is death. How dare you steal my experience, you bitch. These things used to be a very difficult enemy for me to fight back in the day. That's gonna hurt. Oh, not as bad as I had thought. Cure. Experience 10, job points level 3. Throw stone. And when they get hurt, they all have unique animation for that. That's enough to kill. That's enough to kill. When monster enemies die, they turn into skulls.
Are you alright?
I'll be fine. It is for the Marquis's safety, I fear.
The Marquis? The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri was here.
The very same. And to whom do I owe my gratitude?
We are Knights Apprentice from the Academy at Garland. We may be able to help you. But first, I would hear more.
Alright. Got 2 potions, 700 gil.
My name is Argath, a knight in His Excellency the Marquis Elmdor de Limbri's household.
Argath, you are a piece of shit.
A knight?
I hate this asshole.
Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice like you.
A fellow knight in training, then. I am Ramza Beowulf, and this is Delita Hyron, my trusted friend.
Beowulf? You're not of the Beowulfs of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? What fantastic luck! A blessing in the midst of disaster.
What?
The Order
order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must.
The Marquis is held captive.
The Corpse Brigade captured him, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly. Should he be killed, I will lose everything. You simply must help me, please. I beg you.
Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyway? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive save there were value in keeping him so. Of that, you can be sure.
There's little we alone can do against their main host in any case. If the Marquis has been taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that too.
Then before all else, we will report into Egros. Are we agreed?
Agreed. We'll start there.
Lead the way.
Guest joined. This man is a piece of shit. I do not like him. Why is that? You'll have to play the game to find out. Alright.
Yes?
Always good to check abilities once you finish, because you never know. I never really use archers. It's just kind of an unfortunate side effect of some of this. And like how that fight went, I didn't really get a whole lot of chemist stuff going on either. Minimum 250. No, the cheapest one is 200 for parry. $91. I don't think. Okay, yeah, there is a couple. We'll do protect. Magic isn't as big of an issue right away. Alright. Alright. I'll do one more. And I'm gonna call it for tonight. As much as I want to keep playing.
For your first victory, Raptor. They sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother, and to me.
I am glad.
Oh? You would not seem it.
I am. Forgive me. Your words do me far more honor than I have done you. No doubt word has already reached you, but the Marquis de Limbre's carriage was waylaid, and the Marquis taken. What have you in mind to do?
Is it Marquis? I've always thought it was Marquis.
To dispatch a squad in pursuit.
I guess maybe it's a dialect
Must
thing.
eventually come forth to demand ransom. That is assuming the Marquis yet lives.
I beg of you, Count Beowulf, lend me 100 men that I might hunt the Horsens down. Please, my lord, grant me the means to avenge my fallen friends.
Mayhap your ears fail you. I said that a squad is to be dispatched. You are not a man of Gallione. Leave her affairs to those of us who are.
But, my lord...
Do not assume to beg favors of me. Let me remind you, Argal, lest you forget your place. You are but another sword, not yet even knighted. The two of you will remain here at Egros and serve among the castle guard. You needn't worry. Danger is not like to visit these walls.
My own house was once respected as highly as House Bale, you know?
I wish I can keep the auto going until I tell it to stop.
At least captured during the war, after his fortress was overrun. In hopes of saving his own hide, he divulged intelligence about our forces. Positions, numbers, supply routes, whatever it took, he rendered up to the enemy. He turned traitor, thinking to buy his freedom with the lives of his friends. But his freedom scarce outlived his honor. He was not a dozen paces out of the gate when the dagger found his back, killed by some common squire no more a knight than I. One of his supposed comrades spread word of his misdeeds. My Lord Father would have none of it, of course. But he was the only one. Our bannerman deserted us. Our reputation ruined. I suppose I had best remember my place. Your Lord Brother has no reason to lend ear to pleas from the likes of me.
Tidra! Alma! Zalbak!
Look at these wonderful people.
Ramza, you've got
I hope nothing but the best happens.
It has been some time, hasn't it, Zalbak?
I heard about Garland. They say you made short work of those brigands. Now you've truly the right to call yourself a Beowulf. Father would be proud.
Thank you, Lord Brother.
You certainly haven't changed. Gods forbid you show a bit of cheer on being praised. And you, Delita, do not think word of your deeds escapes our ears. Your sister's been so full of pride I quite fear she might burst.
Worry not, my seams have held. Glad to see you looking so well, Delita.
And are you? Have you settled in at school?
Yes, the others have all been quite kind to me.
Would that we could speak at greater leisure, but there are duties that require my attendance. Rogues do not catch themselves.
I understand. Good luck.
Oh, we received a note of ransom from the Corpse Brigade. What? Something about it sits unwell with me. They are anarchists, to be sure, bent on bringing down the aristocracy. But they fancy themselves righteous, and prey only on the nobility and those in our employ. Indeed, when they took hostages in the past, they demanded only in exchange for their captured brethren. Would such as they truly kidnap the Marquis for want of coin?
Why wouldn't they? They're naught but common footpads. What would they know of honor?
Argath, calm the fuck down.
One of the men I dispatched to watch them has not returned. I suspect he learned something of import and was caught for it. However, there are those who do not think some mere spy worth a search party's efforts.
Where was he last known to be?
In Dorta, a merchant city east of Gallion. Guarding a castle grows dreadfully dull. Wouldn't you agree?
Forgive us, Titra. It seems we must be leaving sooner than we had planned.
Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I
will.
forgot about Titra.
I'll be back before you've even noticed I'm gone.
I remember Alma, but I never remember Titra.
Let's be on our way.
Titra puts on a brave face, but the truth is not as honeyed as her words.
What do you mean?
She has a hard time of it at school. The others tease her for being lowborn. Forgive me, I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sure you have worries enough of your own. Titra will be all right. I'm here to look after her.
Then there is naught to worry about. But mind your own limits. You can't be responsible for everything.
Says the brother who never fails to do any and all that is expected of him. Unless you forget, I'm no less a Beowulf than you. It'll take more than a few mean-spirited school peers to get the better of me. But please,
These two
don't lose sight of
siblings.
yourself, Ramsar. You needn't let your life be ruled by the fact you were born a Beowulf.
Now you're starting to sound like Mother.
I don't know what voice I used to have in my head for her, but it wasn't this. It was much more of a soprano. Okay, so same deal. Main story one is a main fight and or cutscene. So outfitter.
Welcome. Who needs outfitting?
I think the long sword will fit her better. Yes. Oh, and battle boots. Yeah.
This is your good. You won't be this.
Longsword will be better. As a squire, he can only equip so much.
This is your grand's most.
I make a lot of noise clacking, I know. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, that should be fine. But I do need a bunch of potions. How many can I buy? 97. I don't need that many. Let's do 20.
Are you a handpack giver?
And then Phoenix Downs, I can buy 21. Let's not do that. Let's buy 10. No. Let's buy 5. I don't plan on letting people die. Cavern. Rumors. Nothing new. And then the Warriors Guild. Recruit. This one has Edbert, Sarah, Oliver, Giles, Elaine, Addison, Ingram, Jillian, Leonard, Hilda, Elise, Senwin, Kynwin, Aldous, Atilda, and Philip. Alright, so these spots here, Siege Dwelled in the Mendalia Plains, these are random encounter spaces. So you step on them, you have a chance of hitting a random encounter. When there's a little story icon there, those didn't exist in the original, but they had a color on them. If they were orange, it was a guaranteed fight. I can place 3. And
I can do this. Of course.
I can't wait. It's time.
Our luck is ill, that we should chance upon fiends such as these in the wood.
Some of us prefer fiends in a wood to a dull watch in castle garrets, Argath.
And some of us are not so quick to jape in danger's face.
Enough talk. They come.
enough talk, they come. Defeat all enemies.
My turn.
Argot's level increased. How dare you level up, you piece of shit.
I've got work to do.
I love this game so fucking much, dude. Like, you guys don't even understand. So there's that hit. This one's name is Campy. Nessos. Flegrai. Oh shit, let me see how ugly. Look at that. Aww, ugly face. Oh wait, did I? How the fuck did I miss? That's frustrating. You missed too. What the fuck is with that elevation?
I'm in your debt. Victory is mine.
The stone.
My turn.
And all the different tiles affect movement as well. Bite. 90% to miss. I didn't think we'd be hitting those numbers so soon. Where are you headed? 100% hit. It'll take 2 turns. Okay, so that one will probably die. Get those powers, girl. I should probably give him a mithril knife. That might make him hit a little harder. Thunder! Experience, job level, job points.
I see you.
Oh, he's not dead yet.
It's time.
This should kill the bomb.
It's over.
It's over. Evaded. Bitch. And it's gonna run. So notice how it's still counting down the tickers for the others. Because it has to. Can I cast Cure? Tile. Cure!
Thank you. Ready.
Blades is gonna kill the goblin. It's over! Goodbye, sir.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Once we are clear of the Weald, we should soon reach Daughter.
$1,200 gil. Greatest contribution? Ramza. Alright. Now we take on what I used to consider the hardest part of the early game. This fight is a little brutal.
What is it?
What are we at? 197. Solve is for poison and this sword. Let's do counter tackle. You were in the fight, but you didn't do a whole lot. Yeah, you didn't do a whole lot, so that's fine. You should have enough to learn something now, yeah. Block physical attacks received from the front or side with a quick weapon. You have been doing amazing. We're at 60, so one more and she'll be able to learn another ability. But that protect will come in handy. Okay. I don't remember how many people were supposed to fight here. Dorter Slums. So I can only put 4. Come the fuck on, man. This is why I would see this as one of the harder levels. Because this early game, you're still trying to level up people. You have 2 spaces that you can do random encounters for and try to level.
I said, I know naught of it.
Do not speak false to me. I know what you've done. Where is Gustav? I will have it from you one way or another.
I don't know.
What of the Marquis? Where have you hidden him? Tell me. I will not ask again. Where are they?
The desert. They're in the desert.
The Sandrat Siege.
The Sandrat Siege. That surely is a name, isn't it?
The Order's swords. My luck turns foul with the weather.
It seems we did well to come here.
Have I not seen that man before? You know him, Delita?
I have seen his face, I'm sure of it. It was at Egros, just after the war's end.
You'll pardon me my misgivings, but this has not the look of any joyous reunion. To arms!
I remember I used to struggle so fucking hard with that black mage. There's 2 there, there's him, and then I think there's 1 more enemy unit on the roof.
I've just remembered. That man. His name is Weegraf. He commanded the dead men during the war. A company of volunteers assembled from the peasantry.
What? But that would make him...
Aye. The commander of the Corpse Brigade. Me then.
And Delita always goes up there. I don't like that he does that.
Right. I must be decisive. No mercy.
Yeah, and then that archer, he can hit from so fucking far away. Yeah, that right there. That's always what does it. That's the part that makes it difficult. Archers can be good. I've just never had one leveled enough.
Patch myself up.
It did 28. That should do, yeah, 30. Put me back to full.
Not bad, eh?
And then there's the fucking... where was... I think back here would be better. Try to limit positioning so he doesn't see them as easily. So knight goes. It's gonna go to the side and attack. I have a chance to counter. Counter tackle! I want to push him back.
I can get even stronger.
So he's gonna come up here as well.
I can do this.
Move over there. Cast this spell. Fire, fire. Does she have throw stone? She does. So do an extra 18 damage. View battlefield. Depending on... I'm pretty sure he's targeting Ramza specifically, so... If I move here... She should be safe. Shit. Ramza's down. KO'd units. When a unit's HP is reduced to 0, will be knocked out, KO'd, and unable to fight. A KO'd unit can be restored to fighting fitness with an item called Phoenix Down. Magic such as Raise or abilities like Revive. When a unit has been KO'd, a series of hearts marks will appear above it. If all of the hearts disappear, the unit will turn into a crystal or a chest. After this change occurs, that unit can no longer be revived and it will be lost forever. So this was the that's what I was talking about. So it was a waste of MP. Shit.
Leave this to me.
Okay. What's that gonna hit? Oh, no, 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 no. Don't like that. My chemist doesn't know fucking Phoenix Down. Okay. Well, I forgot to check that box.
This isn't funny.
I'll not be outdone.
So we have 3 turns. Why? Argus. Why?
Right.
I have to fight on. I can do this.
That's, yeah.
What is this power?
You need to move. Let's do 20. Won't be as strong, but... Fire!
Ever stronger.
I must be decisive.
I really wish I really wish. Fuck me, dude. I don't think I'm gonna win this, because if Ramza disappears, that's considered a game over. And these assholes are way up there. So it's gonna take them a minute to get back down. 5 damage. Okay. So he's running. Oh, that was instant. So this is what I meant about it being difficult. If you're not properly prepared, then you run into a lot of issues. I don't have fucking Phoenix down. Okay, so this is a wash of a fight. Try the battle again from the beginning. Yes. All items, experience, and so on gained. Change formation and retry. Yeah, no, it's a wash. And I don't have enough to learn Phoenix down. So I just gotta be careful.
I can do this. My turn has come.
To battle.
Okay. This is the one.
I said, do not swear.
Oh, excuse me.
The desert. Hold.
The orders. It seems. Have I not seen? You know who to do it. I have seen.
You'll pardon me my misgivings, but this has not the look of any joy.
All right.
I've just remembered. What? Aye.
So they're gonna go up there and waste a bunch of time with that fucker up there. Which leaves these guys down here with me.
What's next?
Ah, you bitch.
This is bad.
Ooh.
Much better.
Just getting started.
This is for you.
There we go. This will help in one regard, but the magic is still going to be a problem.
God help me.
So he's going to run, which is good. They're gonna move forward. He's gonna move to the side and then cast his spell onto her. Okay. My knight is able to move. I think she can kill. When a unit is charging, they don't tell you this, but they take more damage. I don't think it's double damage, but they take more damage.
Was I so weak?
So it's a way to kind of circumvent the fact that they're gonna hit with something big. It's gonna hit her. She'll be fine though. No fucking damage. I don't have shell, so I can't protect us from magic, but I can at least limit the physical damage we take.
No substitute for experience.
No substitute for experience.
I have to fight on.
He'll be fine over there in the corner. I'm not worried about him. So significantly less damage, which is good. The problem is these fucking mages. So where's I gonna put him? Fuck. Okay.
My efforts have borne fruit.
That's gonna hurt. But it shouldn't kill.
I met my end.
Good progress.
The problem is him. Oh, or not. Alright. Magic needs to stop.
Will I survive this?
I can still fight. I've got work to do.
Okay. Fire!
What is this power?
Help me.
What is this power?
Ready.
So next is going to be the archer. He's probably going to move up and hit one of us. Ramza doesn't have protect anymore. But
Right.
that should be fine. Yeah. That fucking groan sounded awful.
It's time.
Alright, so he's charging, so that means he's dead. Look at that, 35 damage. Bye-bye, sir.
I must keep moving forward. Where to then?
Okay, so I'm gonna have him box him in. She can't fucking do any magic, so it'll be fine.
I have to fight on.
I have to fight on.
Leave it to me. Victory is mine.
So that Black Mage was one of the first to fall.
I've got work to do.
Gods help me.
Ooh, that fucking hurt. Oh no, don't do that. Let's heal. He did fucking 30 damage. I kind of want to see if I can get that Black Mage to...
I will prevail.
Try to block him out so he can't use throws down. There we go. Kenrick disappeared forever, leaving behind a treasure chest. When all of the hearts above a KO'd unit have disappeared, it may change into a chest. The unit cannot be revived even after battle. When a unit moves to a tile containing the chest, it will acquire an item. If the deceased unit was a human, the chest will contain one piece of its equipment, chosen at random. That's what I wanted. Yes. Obtained a rod.
Ready.
I have to fight on. It's gonna do 30 damage. It's gonna hurt, but it won't kill. Oh, I turned into a crystal. When all the hearts of a KO unit is disappeared, it may change into a crystal. The unit cannot be revived even after battle. Other units can collect these crystals by moving to the same tile. If the unit is one of yours, you will be presented with one or both of the following options. Acquire ability, learn the deceased unit's ability that were transferred to the crystal. Restore HP and MP. Fully recover HP and MP using the life force contained within the crystal. That will go.
Not bad, eh?
Level increased. Victory is yours. 2100 gil, 500 gil, iron sword, hempen robe, ether, and then Domini was the greatest contributor this time around.
We know you're of the brigade. There's no use hiding it. Out with it. What have you done with the Marquis? Where are you holding him? You were with your commander, Weegraf, when we came upon you. 'Twould seem he cast you off as a lizard would its tail. Where has he gone? Where is your den? Mayhap a beating would loosen your tongue.
Enough, Argath.
Listen well. A great host, with the Order at its van, prepares a sweeping campaign that will bring to book your Turncloak Brigade. You will die. You will be hunted down to the last and slaughtered like the swine you are. For such is brigandry's reward. But you, pig, are a lucky one. Tell us what we wish to know, and you may yet keep your bacon. So, where is Weegraf?
How the bloody hell should I know?
I'll not bear your ribald tongue, rogue. Learn to guard it if you've not had it cut from your throat.
Argath, calm the fuck down.
Rogue. Tell that to the men you've robbed.
You nobles, sir, are all the same. You think every man born outside a castle's walls less than human. We fought for this kingdom at the peril of our very lives, yet the moment that the war was ended, you turned us out into the streets. What do you think makes you so special? Birth? Blood? What difference does it make?
You kidnap men for ransom, then dare ask the difference between us.
No, the Marquis's kidnapping was no plan of Egraf's.
What?
He would never hold a man for ransom. Such a lowly act. It goes against all we believe in.
Then who was it? Someone kidnapped the Marquis Elmdor de Limbury.
Speak. If not you, then on whom would you pin the deed?
It was Gustav.
Who is Gustav?
Gustav Margrave, Lieutenant Commander of the Dead Men.
So the Corpse Brigade was behind the kidnapping?
No. We're not like Gustav. We fight to end the aristocracy, not to become it. To be treated as equals, as the men of honor we are.
The maggots know of honor.
That's enough, Argath!
Argath has known these people for
So
like
where is this
a day,
Gustav?
and he is over here about to kill a man.
In the Samrat siege.
Sandrat?
You are not of Gallio. Small wonder you've not heard of them. Sandrats are unique to the Zeklaus Desert, north of Dorton.
Your point being?
Do any villages lie in the desert?
Villages? No. At least, not anymore. But the desertmen once built a settlement by an oasis, and its ruins remain.
Then that's where we'll find Gustav and the Marquis.
Aye, like as not.
How can you be so certain?
Asich is a Sandrat's burrow. It's home.
Hmm?
I love this game so fucking much, dude. I am so happy that I can play it in a new way. This is great. This is fantastic. I'm going to save. I'm gonna have to call it for now, but I'm probably gonna do some skirmishes and just enjoy my time with this. God, I love this game. I love this game so much. Like, you don't even understand. You don't even understand. Like, it is crazy how much I love this game. See, I don't think I can change their jobs now because they're guest characters. That's okay. They're fucking dead weight to me anyway. God, I love this fucking game. If you guys haven't yet, give this a shot. This new version is going to be a perfect jumping in point. And if you end up loving this version and want more, the PSP one has content in it that's not here. Balthier from Final Fantasy 12 shows up in it. What's his name from Tactics Advance 2 shows up in it as guest characters. There's, like I mentioned earlier, 2 job classes that aren't in this version. It just play these games. This is a fucking great game. God.